How we doing? We good? All right. Well, we're ready to wrap up a third day here. Had a good week so far. So.
You know that he's killed a boar.
Huh?
You know that he stabbed and killed a boar, right?
Nothing would surprise me.
Wearing that thick shirt, by the way.
Nothing would surprise me.
Team meetings, talking about things. How important is it to, for the payoff to happen on Sunday? The payoff of winning, and getting that kind of feeling.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wants it. I think you can't really focus on the result. That's just, it's never been I would say a good way to approach that. We all want certain things, whether it's, in this profession or other areas of our lives. I think it's we need to do to win, and we know we've been in 3 close games. So have they. We got to earn it every day. Can't wait till Sunday to try to, just hope we do it right on Sunday. Got to do it right during the week. I think the attitude we've had has been exactly what you'd want it to be, and we know we got a long way to go. So, looking forward to trying to finish up our preparation today, and then have a good, day tomorrow review, and then go there and cut it loose and play our best ball of the year so far. That's what the goal is, and then the result will take care of itself.
Josh, I don't know if you watched the game last night, but there was a scary situation with Tua, concussion. You guys have had a few concussions this year. What goes into your thought process as a coach? Even if a guy is medically cleared, in terms of deciding whether they can play or not.
Yeah. I did not see the game last night. I obviously have heard of kind of some semblance of what happened, but I think that the medical people are, that's their area of expertise, and so. We are 100%, in line with whatever they tell us. If they say not ready, then they're not ready. If they say that need to do a couple more things to, clear, then that's the things we need to do. And if anything, we'll be extra precautionary relative to timelines and, working them back in. Until they're cleared medically, there's no decisions for us to make, relative to coaches and, being active and those types of things. I think our responsibility is to just take our cue from them. And then at that point, when they do clear them, we have to use our judgment too about, where they're at now relative to what we're used to seeing, and so I haven't really had any issues in terms of what I can recollect from the past, where somebody was cleared from something and then kind of came back and had any issues. But, we have a responsibility to keep our eyes open for that too. So, we have like I said, we've had a couple guys, as you mentioned, go into the protocol, and we'll just, like I said, take our cue from the medical people.
Britton told me that he appreciated being part of a team where he's going to get what he earns, about being ready and no complaints. I'm just curious. Know you're disappointed with 0-3, but are you impressed with the attitude of your team and how they're approaching this being 0-3?
Yeah, we haven't really focused on that as much as we're focusing on the things that we can control now. Look, we all know we've done things that, we can improve on, starting with us, starting with me, and that's really what we can focus on. And we know that when you earn the right to win, it's a lot of people that have put in a lot of work and have done a lot of good things in order to put yourself in that position to earn that result. So that's what we're going to continue to focus on. I love that. Like I said, I've loved the approach of our team every week, and they're not discouraged. We know where we're at, and we know what we have in front of us.
Do you have any official word on any of the guys that, were questionable or limited for Sunday?
Nothing yet, but like I would say encouraged by a lot of them. Obviously, getting guys back out there in the field. We'll see how today goes. You always kind of, I have always learned to temper my expectations after a Thursday or a Wednesday, just to make sure that they come in on a Friday and they feel okay, and then they can continue that upward mobility, as opposed to feel a little worse, So we'll see how today goes, and then hopefully, we'll get as many of them back as we can. But I think it's trending in the right direction.
As somebody who's been on the other side of this rivalry, is there a difference in a Raiders-Bronco week, or is that kind of thrown out the window because of the circumstances you guys are in at the beginning of the season?
I think all these division games, in the AFC West, and again, I'm learning about them from this perspective now. There's definitely some history to them, in a good way. I mean, it's two good football teams, two good organizations that have done a lot of winning over many, many years. And so, we haven't had an opportunity, this team this year, to play, Denver. That'll obviously occur for the first time on Sunday. But looking forward to competing in our division. There's no doubt about it. I was aware of the rivalry a long time ago. I like to say. I mean, it was a long time ago for me, on the other side. So eager to have the opportunity to compete against them for sure.
When Andre James is back to 100%, any thought about keeping Parham at center, or is that something you're looking at maybe? Or
trying to get. I think the biggest thing is try to get the right five guys in there that are playing the best, that have earned the opportunity to do that. Dre's done a good job for us, and I was unfortunate at the very end of the game in week 1 that happened, and caused him to miss some time. So we'll kind of take a look at that. Dylan certainly, earned the right to play with what he's done and how he's progressing. So try to make the smartest decision we can. And again, we're not rushing into it, because again, some of this stuff, the circumstances have been a little bit out of our control relative to injuries. But once we get everybody healthy and everybody back, and we have an opportunity to try to get our best 5 out there as much as we can, that's what we're going to try to do. And at the same time, we've stressed competition and performance, so that's why we've played a couple guys at a couple spots, because we feel like they've earned it.
Coach, both Dave Cobbs and Marcus have been playing at an extremely high level this year. Both got a little banged up against the Titans. How confident are you with the depth behind those players, specifically Amik Robertson?
Yeah, I mean, Meek came in and played. Meek's played a lot of football so far this year. Period. He always has a role in the game, and went in and played competitively last week again. I have confidence in all our guys. We tell them all the time, like, if you're here, we believe in you, and we feel like we can win with you. And so whatever their role is, I know they'll be ready to go. That room is tough-minded. The whole group is. So, they compete in practice. They work really hard. They help each other, and I know they'll encourage one another if for some reason somebody can't go, like last week. They picked it up, and Sam went in there too. Amik went in there and competed. So whoever plays, we have confidence that they're going to do it right.
Matthias got called up to or signed to the regular roster. What was kind of behind that decision? What does he provide?
Yeah, he's really done a good job since he's been here. I'd say consistent, dependable, very hard worker, very smart player. Can take it from the meeting room to the field pretty immediate, and does a really good job of communicating. Whether it's at safety or in the kicking game, and just tough, brings an element of dependability every time he's out there. He's been our personal protector on the punt team, which is obviously a very important role. Just has earned it. Has earned this opportunity, and happy for him and happy for our team.
Coach, Darren Waller was just selected the NFLPA Community MVP. How important do you feel it is for Darren and also the rest of your team to be involved in the community and maintain that relationship?
It's critical, and obviously that doesn't surprise anybody that Darren, would win that award, because he's so active and it does so many great things. But, since I've been here, this community has embraced this football team, this organization, the National Football League. I know it's still, let's call it, kind of new to them, but I think the more our players, our organization, our staff get out there and give back to them. I mean, they've been nothing but incredibly hospitable to us, and and we have a great environment on game day to play in, and I think our team sees the need for us to reciprocate that, and obviously Darren, is one of the big leaders in that regard.
There's been a lot of talk and hot takes this week about Derek and Devontae and the offense. Given that that's kind of your wheelhouse, the play calling, what's your level of concern about the offense this far into the season?
Excited, excited, because I think, again, our goal is to continue to get better and improve. We've learned a lot. We really have, over the first so many weeks here, and it doesn't always transfer immediately into perfection relative to execution and results, but we've learned a lot about what we need to do better. We've learned a lot about what we can improve on in practice. and they work at it, you know. And so to me, if you know what you need to do and you work hard at it and you have a great attitude and approach to it and you're consistent with the way that you're working, you have a great opportunity to improve. And that's what I see. So I'm encouraged. I'm excited. Looking forward to this weekend. Another opportunity for us to try to take a step forward and make some progress, you know. And again, I've said it before, and I don't know anybody in the league is exactly where they want to be at this moment. And our focus is on trying to get there, you know. And so we're going to continue to do that.
That being said, how close do you think the team is to knowing the ins and outs of the offense? And, you know, is that something you can see a lot in practice, or is it just game time?
Yeah, no, you can see it in practice. Again, I don't think it's really about not knowing what to do. It's you know, it's repetition, it's time on task, it's execution against somebody else under pressure, given a different look or a different scenario or circumstance. It's you know, it's in many cases it's our ability to just be consistent and do our jobs together as we go forward in all three phases. It's not just really one phase. So we know we've played some really good stretches of football. Our goal is now to try to find the consistency we need to put it together for 4 quarters. You know, and that's a hard thing to do. The other team's trying to make your life miserable in every play. So you know, the quicker we get there, the happier we'll all be. It's a process, and we're going to stick to ours and, you know, have a lot of faith and belief in what we're doing.
That's good. All right.
Good to go? All right. Got it.
Discussion.
One.